down.
Well, instead of going to the fork in the road to the right, which would be where the shower and the water is,
I haven't.
it's to the left.
It's split
Are we rolling?
from
Yeah.
the loading dock corridor.
Okay, so
You see
you
where
grew
a
up
bus
with
is?
missionary
Yes.
parents,
There is
and you've sort
a
of
road
lived
you can go that's straight. You can walk out of
different places of the world, including the Philippines
bus
and
from
Jamaica.
here?
Yeah.
Now, did that help when it came to touring later on?
Definitely.
Don't
Of
wanna go
everything that
down
I've
the
learned
fork. Yes, directly in
through
front
the
of
process of
you.
traveling
Get
a
on
lot
the bus, walk
as
straight, don't go
a
that
kid,
fork. Go to the other fork
that
that
was
goes
the
towards
thing that
residence
influenced me the
halls.
most. The ability to just leave things behind and move on and live out of the cities
Some
and
of this I'll walk over there.
and maintain relationships from a distance. That's very crucial and set me up in the best of ways for what I do now.
I'll check it out.
That's good. You've collaborated with many artists, including Silverstein and 10 Second Epic. If you could collaborate with one artist, whether they be dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh, there's loads of voice.
There's so many artists that I love to collaborate with, and also they change over time. The ones that I want to work with the most. Right now I'm on this Joni Mitchell kick, and I mean she's still alive, thankfully, and I've actually had to play her Meteor once. So someday a collaboration with her would just be beyond amazing.
Now, Pretend is actually a really special song that I like
Really
personally.
cool.
When I first saw you guys open for Keen and you played that song, and like I was with my three best friends, we sort of just looked at each other and went like, oh wow.
Oh really?
Like, so
Cool.
it has a special meaning about youth and innocence.
And then the sense of losing everyone.
Yeah. Do you have any specific influences in writing it, or?
It was
peers
mainly
of
on
the
the
same?
spot from that sort of state of mind where you think about everything that you have to change and just growing up over the course of time and everything that seems like it's getting harder. You know, it all kind of hit me when I moved out. I moved away from home when I was 18. Lived on my own for about the first year, and I was just developing my songwriting and everything. And then the following year, I moved in a house with a bunch of people, one of which is my keyboard player now, and a bunch of randoms I didn't really know. And it was really hard. I mean, that's the time of life when it all starts sinking in, like, oh, you have to take care of yourself. And everything that happens in your life is because of the way you're dealing with situations and making decisions. And you can choose to succeed, or you can choose to sit down and watch it, pass. And it's a lot of pressure and a lot of weight on somebody. And there's all the people around you as you're going along that can either make or break what you're doing, depending on if you let it. And so it's just the process of dealing with that and coming to terms with those kind of things, And that happens with everything, even if you're older and you're coming into a new job or something, and you learn something new about yourself, and you feel like you're losing a bit of your old self, but that's the way that life is.
Last question. Now, after you tour right now, you're going on tour with Owl City from January to March. And in the year 2010, what can we expect to hear from Lights?
Well, a lot of touring, and there is going to be more touring after that, for sure. I'm starting to work on the new record already, starting in the early new year. Just lots of writing. Any time that I have off, I'll be doing a lot of that stuff. Always keeping those juices flowing in order to make sure that there isn't too much of a gap before my next record. Also, who knows? I mean, my ambitions will go towards obviously making another video. Ice just came out. The video for Ice.
Oh, I love it.
You like it?
Oh,
it's one of my favorite ones.
I saw the video on YouTube with, like, was that actually like another girl?
It was another girl. Yeah.
I can't tell.
Lots of people think she's me.
Yeah, I thought it could have sort of been the camera pans at you.
People thought it was like effects or something, but it was a straight up real girl that we auditioned in, and it was really weird for me watching her do her parts. I was sitting back and just watching her, stomp around the apartment and break my stuff, and I was like, this is what it feels like to have an out-of-body experience.
Oh my god.
But it was really cool, and I actually trained Muay Thai for it and everything. That's why I always put a lot into my videos, and I can't wait to do the next one. I don't know what song it'll be for yet or anything, but that'll be coming in the next year, and then working on the new record, and then maybe taking this Captain Lights thing a little bit further. I have a comic out working with Tom Coker from Marvel Comics, which I'll actually be showing a couple of episodes during the show tonight. Maybe taking that to the next level. Who knows? Maybe working on more episodes at the least, or maybe a movie. I don't know, or a video game, or or a calendar. Who knows? But I want to take Captain Lights to another degree for sure.
This isn't part of the interview, but I read that that had to do your influence for that was like Sailor Moon and Watchmen and anything?
That was more for the album art.
Okay.
Yeah, those references.
Okay.
It's like the simplicity, but yet the depth of the Watchmen, where it's
Yeah.
like it's a comic at first glance, but the book is not for kids.
Oh
you know?
no, I read it. It's
So
amazing.
It's a wonderful book, but it's just very much in depth, but it's just told with such simplicity and visuals, and kind of the haunting beauty of the transformations in the beginning of Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
When they're spinning around and turning into their superhero selves, but they only have like eyes. You can't really see their mouth, and it's a little haunting, but it's really pretty and very fantastical. It was inspiring. That sentiment inspired me for the artwork.
I think I was actually like the only guy in elementary school that liked Sailor Moon. Everyone always used to give me a hard time.
It was all
for
Power
it.
Rangers.
Yeah. Oh, I love that too. But I still had a thing for Sailor Moon, and when that came on, it was just like, oh yeah. It's one of those shows where it's like bring it back on DVD.
Totally. We need to make a movie. Like,
Yeah.
we need freaking Rachel McAdams.
Yeah.
She'd be a good Sailor Moon.
She's old though. Like,
Yeah, Sailor Moon's actually really young.
Yeah. I don't know if that would work.
We need like.
No offense to Rachel McAdams, but like I remember seeing the hot chick, and then I read on I think Internet Movie Database that she was like 30 when she did that movie, and I was like, really?
Yeah, it's hard to tell. That's
Yeah.
the beauty. She's maintaining her age very well.
Yeah.
Who would make a good Sailor Moon?
I don't know.
You need someone really young. And
Yeah.
you know what? The beauty of these superhero movies that are being made is it's the superhero movies that are making the stars instead of the stars making superhero movies. Because we all know and love these characters already. We all know Sailor Moon. We all know Wonder Woman. That's why it's so hard to find a person to act as them.
Yeah.
Because if you know too much about the person already, it's
Yeah.
not the same character, you know?
I think in a way, sort of, Heath Ledger brought out the Joker to a lot of people who...
He brought it to a new degree.
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely, and he changed things like just how Joker was. Like with Jack Nicholson, he was sort of this quirky, guy, but then with
He was playing the character for
Yeah.
sure, and the Joker, Heath Ledger definitely brought the Joker to a new place.
Oh yeah, it's just a shame that you can't do it again.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it.
Well, thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Actually, can we just take my camera and just get a picture together?
Yeah, of course.
Also, just